Most people spend more money on interest over their lifetime than they do on their actual home. That's not a typo. And today, we're going to break down exactly why and what you can do about it. When you take out a mortgage, you're entering into one of the most significant financial agreements of your life. But most borrowers sign on the dotted line without truly understanding what they're agreeing to. A mortgage is simply a loan secured against property. The lender hands you money today. You pay it back with interest over time. Simple concept. But the mechanics underneath are where most people silently lose tens of thousands of dollars. Here's what every single mortgage payment actually contains. 2 parts, principal and interest. Principal is the portion that chips away at what you actually owe. Interest is the cost you pay the bank just for the privilege of borrowing. In the early years of a 30-year mortgage, the vast majority of your monthly payment goes to interest. Only a tiny sliver reduces your actual debt. This is called amortization, and understanding it, really understanding it, is the single most important thing any homeowner or would-be buyer can do. Now let's talk about interest rates, because one single percentage point can change your financial life more than almost any other factor. Take a $400,000 home loan at 6% interest over 30 years. Your monthly payment comes to roughly $2,398. Over the full loan term, you will pay $463,000 in interest alone. That is more than the price of the home itself. Now dial that rate down just 1 point to 5%. Same loan, same house, your monthly payment drops to $2,147, and your total interest drops to $373,000. That 1 percentage point, one single point, saves you $90,000. $90,000. Gone or kept, determined entirely by one number. This is why rate shopping matters more than most buyers realize. Getting even a quarter point better rate saves most borrowers tens of thousands of dollars over the life of their loan. Yet studies consistently show that most borrowers contact only one lender. That's like accepting the first price sticker you see on a car without negotiating. Always get at least 3 competing quotes and compare the annual percentage rate, the APR, not just the stated interest rate. The APR captures origination fees, discount points, and other costs that can add thousands to your true borrowing cost. Let's get real about what homeownership actually costs, because the sticker price is just the beginning. Stack on property taxes, which typically run 1 to 2% of your home's value every single year. Add homeowner's insurance. Budget for maintenance. Most experts recommend 1% of your home's value annually just for repairs and upkeep. Factor in HOA fees if applicable, and add private mortgage insurance if your down payment comes in under 20%. Run these numbers on a $400,000 home. Mortgage interest over 30 years, $463,000. Property taxes over 30 years at 1.2%, roughly $144,000. Insurance, maintenance, and other costs, another $80,000 to $100,000. You're looking at a true total cost well north of $1 million on a $400,000 home. This isn't meant to frighten you, it's meant to arm you, because the buyers who understand these numbers make categorically smarter decisions about how much to put down, which loan term to choose, and exactly when to move. Down payment size is one lever with enormous impact. Put down 20% and you eliminate private mortgage insurance immediately, saving anywhere from $100 to $300 per month. Over a 30-year loan, that's up to $108,000 saved just by crossing that threshold. Refinancing gets a lot of attention, but it's not always the right move, and understanding when the math actually works is where most homeowners either win or lose. The core idea is simple. You replace your existing mortgage with a new one, ideally at a lower interest rate or more favorable terms. When rates drop meaningfully below your current rate, refinancing can sharply reduce your monthly payment and save substantial money over the remaining life of your loan. The standard guideline is this: refinancing makes sense when you can lower your rate by at least 1 full percentage point, and you plan to stay in your home long enough to recoup the closing costs. Closing costs on a refinance typically run between 2 and 5% of the loan amount. On a $350,000 loan, that's $7,000 to $17,500 out of pocket. Here is how you run the break-even calculation. Divide your total closing costs by your monthly savings from the new payment. If it costs you $10,000 to refinance and you save $250 per month, your break-even is 40 months, just over 3 years. Planning to stay 5 or 10 years? The math works. Moving in 2 years? It doesn't. Cash-out refinancing is a separate tool entirely. You borrow more than you currently owe and pocket the difference. This can make strategic sense for major home improvements that genuinely add value, or for consolidating high-interest debt at a lower rate. But it resets your loan clock. Use it deliberately, not casually. Now let's talk about moves that most borrowers never even consider. First, bi-weekly mortgage payments. Instead of making one full payment per month, you make half a payment every 2 weeks. Since there are 52 weeks in a year, this produces 26 half payments, which equals 13 full payments instead of 12. That one extra payment per year can shave 4 to 6 years off a 30-year mortgage and save tens of thousands in interest, with zero refinancing costs. Second, rate locks. When interest rates are rising, locking your rate the moment you go under contract protects you from market moves during the closing period. When rates are falling, ask your lender specifically about float-down provisions, the option to lock but still capture a lower rate if the market drops before you close. Third, mortgage points. You can pay upfront points. Each point equals 1% of the loan amount to permanently buy down your interest rate. Whether this makes economic sense depends entirely on how long you stay. Run the same break-even math. And here's one almost nobody discusses. Your loan servicer may change after you close. The lender who originates your loan can legally sell it to another servicer. Your payment terms stay identical, but you need to update your automatic payments, confirm your escrow balance, and monitor carefully for the first 90 days after any transfer. The gap between borrowers who build real wealth and those who spend 3 decades strapped to a mortgage comes down to one thing: information. The numbers are not complicated, but almost nobody teaches them, which is exactly why this channel exists. If this breakdown changed how you see your mortgage, or made you want to go deeper on refinancing strategies, loan term decisions, or the real math behind building equity, hit subscribe. Every single week, we go deep on the numbers the mortgage industry hopes you'll overlook, because understanding money is how you keep more of it. The Loan Desk. Know the number, own the decision.